I guess we should kind of start it like a regular video because it is going to record it
I
at
guess.
some point. But anyway, what's up, everybody? And welcome to our first live. We're not sure how this is going to work. I hope that the audio is connected okay. We have the microphone set up into the camera, and yeah, we're gonna have to see how it works. And it looks like we got one person on there. Gee, I don't know how much that's gonna go up, but
One is all,
one
hoy.
person as all.
Hey, it's all we need. One guy. Hoy.
So this is hey, we got three. What's
No
up?
way.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, brah.
Hey, so we didn't even know if anybody was gonna jump on
Right,
today,
right.
and we didn't. You know, it was just something that we thought, let's just try it out, and we wanted to test it because we're thinking maybe we'll do like some sort of a live every now and then, but we haven't ever really done this before, so we're
Yeah.
like,
We
I
both
don't know.
virgins. Yeah.
Those were the days. So it's kind of cool. Hey, we got like three people.
Hey,
you guys are
thanks,
gonna,
three
you guys got
people.
a 3-person private showing out of Bernie's garage. 3-person private showing out of Bernie's garage. What's up? Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Yes, the Brocanics are here. I wish I could kind of see some of the. It's interesting. We can see comments as they come up, but it's really tiny. So we're gonna have to like
Put on our glasses.
put on our glasses, our old man glasses, and keep this going. Okay, so anyway, today,
Today.
what we're gonna do is we can't work on the Skyway. We still do not have parts for that,
Oh, well.
but it's coming on Monday. So I did get a
We
shipping
see.
confirmation.
Don't come container. Hoy.
Yeah.
Shipping container.
You guys would not believe the problems that Bernie and I have had with stuff coming. In fact, we haven't been able to shoot stuff because we just haven't had parts.
No more.
And I had some stuff stuck in a container somewhere. Bernie had some stuff stuck in a container somewhere. He finally got it, so we're able to kind of do some stuff today. And so I think what we're gonna do is work. We're gonna work on the Hutch 26. And we're gonna swap out just the bars on this one. So this is not gonna be a really long video today.
Yeah, we're not going to bore you guys. Hoy.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of like swap out his bars. He picked up some big boys, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of like that CW style type of bar. And he put what? Is this the same one that's on the other one?
Yeah.
The Z frame?
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
right there.
So we got the Z frame in the back. He is going to put. He just bought another set, and he's going to put it on the 26.
Because I love these bars. They're so comfortable.
So that's a tip. Like if you guys are riding like a big BMX bike, and you're old like us, and you
And
don't
short.
wanna, and short too, and you don't want to be over the bars like that, if you get just a set of bars that are high, then it brings it up like this, and then you don't have to like be bending over. So
Because I had a pair of cruiser bars. I had the, what is that? The SE.
oh yeah,
Big honkin'
the big
bars.
honking bars, right?
But ended up, when I did hoides, my back was big honking sore like this. So, no can. hoy.
Big honking sore.
No can, brah.
Yeah.
Gotta go old man style like this.
Right. You need to be cruising.
Like when you're on
Right?
Harley, it's like, you gotta like, like that. Like that.
Harley BMX cruises. Anyway, hey, we got 9 guys on right now.
No way.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, much mahalos,
I wish we
man.
could see who's on, but we can't. I don't know. There's
I
not
can't
a
even
way.
see if you get comments over there.
Yeah, the comments like pop up like really, really small, like right on the screen, but we can't see them.
You
But
gotta bust out your iPad.
this is
hoy.
pretty cool that like we even got 9 guys to come
On a rainy day.
Yeah. If you,
We get Hawaiian snow, guys.
We should like show you.
Just show them the Hawaiian
yard.
snow. Yeah.
And you can see the rain. We got tons of rain today.
Yeah, Hawaiian
So
snow.
anyway,
'Kay,
shall we
you ready?
should we go in on this then?
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
We got do them
So
live.
I think what I
hoy.
might do is I don't know if I can switch this around once I'm this way. Let's see. Maybe I can. Hey, we're up to 10.
Wow. Hey, not bad for the kind. Testing.
Not bad for testing.
Hey,
I
thanks
can't
for
even,
joining
like,
us.
Get this off. There we go. Okay.
So what? They can interact with us. We can interact with them. How does
Well,
this work?
Yeah, I gotta figure out how this.
I'm not the media guy. Are you the media guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah. It just says all. I want to go have all messages are visible.
yeah, so
Got it.
thanks for hanging with
Got
us. Depending on where you guys stay.
Yeah. Hey, we got Todd on there. We got Mark. Yeah. I can't. Oh, this is trippy. Anyway,
Right on.
I'm gonna swing this around so that I can point this in the other direction.
Shoots.
All right, so this is Bernie's tried and true method
There he go,
of
bro.
getting grips off. That metal piece is just a leftover part from a pair of wiper blades. Hey, what's
Yeah.
what's up, Stefan?
The kind. What they call that? Reuse, reduce, recycle.
So yeah, that's just like when you get wiper blades and then you swap them out and then they got the metal pieces that kind of are in the wiper blades to give it some rigidity. That's what that is.
Yeah. You just gotta make sure you get them in there. And then,
Yeah.
Betsy, she kind of like,
This one's being a little tough for you today, huh?
you know what? I'd open at SI. So, my
A
Wheaties
little bit tired today, huh?
my Wheaties had run out, Kev. So,
How's the audio, guys? Is the audio okay? Because we're running this through the phone, through the mic, so I'm hoping that the audio is working today. We did have some issues with the mic on the last one. Bro, we're up to 13 people, man.
get out. No way.
The dogs are going crazy.
Yeah, what's up with that, Kev? No?
I don't know if you guys saw this. Look, we got some Bernie's Garage shirts.
You guys like buy?
Hey, thanks for letting us know. Yes, the audio sounds okay. So yeah, we don't have these available yet, but what happened was Bernie's wife had those made. And so we only have like a handful of those that we got that are done. But we are gonna be putting that up in the shop pretty soon. And if you guys wanna support the channel and pick up a shirt,
Yeah.
you can do that. But
I
dude,
mean-
look, it is
It's dumping.
pouring, man. See, Hawaii isn't always sunshine and
Yeah.
rainbows.
Hawaii is not always sunshine, man. We get some rain action going on. Okay, what is this? How many bars I'd change on this bike already?
I don't know. Did you have the
I have a-
Skyway bars on
I
this one
do.
too, right?
Yeah, we'd shoot the video with the Skyway
That's
bars.
right. Yeah, the Skyway bars. And then what bars are these?
This is the Fiction bars. Forget already what they're called. But I thought I wanted that,
Yeah.
4-piece. But I don't know. I always change my mind on stuff. You know me. It's this just like how I do with gearing. And
Yeah,
cranks.
cranks. That is the other thing. You have
A lot of cranks.
like a ton of cranks.
I
dude.
do. I do.
Like more cranks than anybody needs, but
Right.
you have I think you have every size.
I
pretty
do.
much. Yeah.
I
From
do.
like is it from 160 or 165
I have from 165 to 180.
to 180?
Yeah. Because you gotta show them this.
Yeah.
This is from BMX Guru.
So BMX Guru is where we pick up a lot of parts, especially if it's like the old school, like that's
Yeah.
an old school CW style, right?
So I want to shout out to Will. Will, I got them. They finally arrived. Sitting in the postal container.
Yeah.
I almost went postal. Bruh. I was
I know
like,
it did take a while for it to get there. Yeah.
to the max. You know, I ground that. That's why.
Yeah, it's a trip because when we order stuff to Hawaii, you know, the cheapest route usually is ground, but at some point it has to go by air, or if we're really unlucky, it goes by boat. You know,
Yeah.
to get it might go ground across the United States, and then once it hits California, then it's gonna either jump on a boat, which takes even
Yeah.
longer, or it might come on a plane.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My box said parcel select, whatever that means.
parcel select means slow.
Parcel select means, dude, 1 month. And I'm not exaggerating.
I know, we were like talking, and it was funny because what did you say? Like, this is the first time that you really had to wait for parts.
Yeah. And then you, oh, welcome to my world.
Yep. And I was like, brah, join the club. I'm still waiting for those Redline cranks.
Dude,
But they are coming in.
okay.
They are coming in.
Shoots.
Dude, next week. I should have them on Monday.
Okay. All right.
You don't know how hard it is to be sitting in my office every day. My bike is in my office because I can't do anything with it. And I look at that thing every day.
And
And
we
I can't ride it. Spend all that money. Can't do anything.
and wish you had,
Wish I had
Cranks.
it. Wish I had some cranks.
right?
But
Praying.
we are gonna get though a set of blue and a set of red.
Ooh.
So I think what we can do is once we put it, you know, once we get the bike up on the rack again, we can kind of like see what it looks like with the blue and with the red, and then make
Yeah.
a decision. And then I also bought the opposite chain rings too.
Ooh.
So I'll have, you know, I'll be able to show both, I guess.
Wow.
And I can finally put on those expensive Skyway pedals.
And then we can actually give you a diploma, Kevin. You know, to say that
From
you build that thing from the
From
ground.
Sensei Bernie. Bruh,
Yeah.
I want like a whole like cap and gown. I gotta go wearing cap and gown.
You better go find them in your closet, right?
Man.
Dun, 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 dun,
Graduation from Bernie's
dun.
garage.
That's right. You had graduate from my
All right.
garage.
So Stefan asked, what bike are we working on? We are working on the Hutch 26. So this is Bernie's first build that he did. This is
Very
the bike
first.
that he surprised me.
Yeah, I wish we had on video on that.
Yeah. So basically, this is a 26, and what he did was, so he was riding like some mountain bikes that were kind of turned into like BMX bikes, right?
Yeah.
And then
I had some specialized mountain bikes that I did single speed. And that was my introduction to this,
yeah.
you know. Had
Because we
kind of,
started, because you were riding with some friends, right? Some work friends.
yeah,
And then we were like, we started realizing, hey, we're both riding. Let's go ride together.
yeah.
And I think by that time I had the Big Ripper, yeah?
You had.
Yeah. And then so, you know, we would talk every single time we would ride. We'd talk about different bikes and different types of like, you know, should we get this or that? And, you know, Bernie would ask me about, hey, you saw this? Hutch is coming out with a whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then we would talk about parts. Okay, if you had the Hutch, what would you put on it? And we would say, what kind of, you know, what color is the frame? Okay, if it's going to be a chrome frame, what would you do with, you know, rims, and what kind of color would you use? So we're talking about all this stuff, and this freaking guy ends up buying the 26, gets it here, builds this bike. I come over it was to ride, I think, yeah? I came over to ride.
I said, oi, let's do a ride today. Come over my way, because we used to take turns, remember?
Yeah.
Your side on my side.
Said, come over to ride. I show up, and this bike is in his, sort of like his yard, his driveway, like by the garage. And I was like, what? And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, beautiful. This thing is so nice, right? so sick. And I was like, brother, you killing me. Killing me.
and, and and then the 29, I do the same thing.
Yeah, this freaking guy, as if he like once wasn't bad enough. He goes on a Hutch website, sees the Z frame, and then let me show you the Z frame. The Z frame
Oh,
for the
hang on.
guys. Look,
Yeah.
it's in the back here, right? He finds this Z frame and is like pretends like, hey, check this out. Look at what Hutch get on their website.
Should I
The
buy
guy
it?
sends me like a text and is like, oh, should I get it or what? And I'm like, yeah, get him.
Little
So
do
then-
you know.
So then he texts me another message of the confirmation, right? So I'm like, yeah, like I'm thinking he just ordered it, right? Bro, the guy already had them at his house already.
Yeah.
He already had the frame and fork at
Yeah.
his house.
I already had them. I'm like, dude, yeah, it's on its way. I got them already.
I was like, you sucking guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, look at that.
Done.
Okay, so we got the bars. Pretty big though, man. Talk about big honking bars. Those are big honking bars.
They are.
What's the rise on this thing? Is that
forget.
like a...
Oh,
It's-
wait, it's 8.5.
That's gotta be bigger than 8.5.
It is. It's-
Really?
Yeah, it's 8.
Dude, I'm thinking this is like a 9. 9.5? No, that thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because, you know why? Here's why I think it looks so much bigger. Right? Because instead of your normal bars dipping down, right, like these, and this bar being lower, it's just straight across. But you're right. It may not be even that much bigger.
Yeah.
But it just looks huge.
And
doesn't
they both the same.
Look at that.
I think this is 1 inch longer. This
So
is
they are a little wider.
the monkey bars are 29. You know, freestyle, and then the CW style is 28.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah, but you can also see he's got the Paul brakes on it. This is my first introduction to Paul brakes, and this stuff is, I gotta say, they feel really, really good.
They good,
Like they are a really quality piece of
Paul and his
hardware.
crew in Chico, they got them.
Yeah. What's up, Robert? Our dude from ET
Hey,
just showed up.
Sup?
We got the Amy grips, right? Black over reds. And what kind of stem is that?
This is the Gnarler SE.
So that's a SE branded
Yeah. Yeah.
stem
This was my first BMX bike purchase.
right there.
Part.
Mm.
I started with the stem, and then I bought Redline cranks. And then after that, it's like,
And then the wheels you picked up from, was that from Guru?
yeah,
BMX Guru?
yeah, wheeled lace them.
And then we got the Billet BMX, these knots.
Yep. Yep.
And just a simple bear traps.
Cheapos.
And then the Redline cranks. What size is this?
This one is 175.
175s. Oh yeah, I can see them right there.
Yeah.
175s. And you got kind of like an oval chain ring, right, on this one.
Yeah, this one get the oval.
What size is that?
34.
34.
Yeah.
And
That's the profile spider, the 104.
okay, profile spider, and half link.
Half link, the Shadow
Shadow
Conspiracy.
conspiracy.
So we got all kinds of stuff on here. We get like freestyle, we get BMX.
Paul components. Calipers in the back.
I wanted to keep this
and
old school. You guys remember that from back in the day?
Diacomp, the old school Diacomp, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It originates seat post.
I picked this because it's easy to adjust. You know, the guts are like so
Yeah,
easy.
pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
But,
Easy.
Yeah, that's Bernie's 26.
Yeah. Maybe someday I'll go back and put the bent seat posts. It all depends on how this feels now.
Yeah, you got to go try it out when the
Yeah.
weather's a little bit better.
We go now? You like?
Yeah, I can go jump on your 29.
There you go. Yeah. Why don't you do that? And you clean them too.
Yeah.
Not me, you.
Yeah. Because it's not looking too good out there. At least it kind of stopped raining, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually get 3 little birds, hoy. Just like Bob Marley said.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, right there. 2 over here and 1 over there. Hanging out.
Birds up on the power line.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, we had up to 22 people. We still got 19 guys on right now.
awesome, guys.
That's pretty cool.
Fun
I wish
test
I could
run.
read, more of the comments, but I can't really see that too much.
You
I
know,
do
borrow my glasses.
apologize. I can see them. I can see them.
I can
It's
see
just on the screen itself. Yeah, I don't know. It's trippy. I can't really.
Well, thank you guys for showing up.
Okay, so Robert is asking if I know a guy named Jason Chang.
That name sounds familiar.
Like, I know who that is. He was the guy that was really fast back in the day. He was
was.
on Oahu. I don't know him personally. I never really.
Yeah,
He was older than us.
he was.
But I remember him coming to the ABA races when we would have like a state ride or whatever.
Was
And
he
then-
sponsored by the bike shop or?
He was sponsored guaranteed
Yeah.
because that guy was really fast.
The guy was fast.
But I remember him, coming out to Kauai to do races when we would have like these big double or triple point, statewide BMX races back in the day. He was a Blue Max. Shoot, I missed what that thing said. Sorry, I missed that comment. But yeah, he was like really, really good. Never really got to know him, but knew of him, I guess. Yeah.
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 I mean, there were a lot of people that was fast and good, but I mean, we weren't all buddies.
Yeah, yeah. And it was hard. Like,
We
unless-
were super young too.
And the other thing too that I found out later
Yeah.
is that my wife's uncle, her dad's brother, his son was big into racing, and they came to Kauai and raced too.
Oh wow.
But never knew them.
Yeah.
But they were also here on Kauai and doing some racing, and found that out later. And I was like, wow, what a small world.
Like
You
in
know?
our bracket, I mean, they kind of had put us with a mix of people. Some our age, some a little bit older than us. Because I was novice intermediate.
Yeah, we were
And
not
then-
like experts or anything.
No,
like
that was
Like,
it. I mean,
We were not.
I never had
I
enough
wouldn't
points.
say. I
to
wouldn't
be-
say we were super fast,
No,
right?
no, we weren't. I'd be the first to admit. Yet I do have a lot.
Yeah.
I had a lot of trophies. Got rid of them because of the
Yeah.
hurricane.
I mean, that was when we were racing just ourselves here on Kauai, our own races, when
Yeah.
racing against each other. Yeah, I had a bunch of trophies too, but
yeah,
tossed them all.
yeah.
Yeah.
I blame the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's it. We just wanted to test this out. We weren't sure if anyone was going to show up. I know I put out the little thing in the community post about, hey, would anybody kind of tune in to watch if we did something? And there were a lot of comments of people that said, yes, we would. So we figured, let's just try it out and see.
Yeah, because this is a good practice run.
Yeah, because I
You know.
think, if we can figure out a way to do this with, every other build or something like that, it would be kind of interesting to see how it is.
Yeah.
I can't edit anything on it, so that part I'm a little worried about. You're going to see all this other stuff,
Literally
But,
shooting from the hip.
Yeah. So anyway, we really appreciate you guys
Yep.
stepping in, because this is pretty cool. Like I said,
We
in the
wanted to
beginning.
do this for a long
Hey,
time.
as soon as we
actually.
launched it, one guy jumped on. I don't know who that was who jumped in right away. And
But
I was
thanks.
like, hey, yeah, at least we got one guy. We're not going to get boloed, and we're not going to have
Yeah,
anybody,
yeah.
not have no one in there.
Yeah.
You need to see, shoots. The comments come up and then they go. And I can't, I wish I could, I got to figure out a way to keep the comments up, because one came up and I was like, I'm going to read it, and then it disappeared.
Get my readers right there.
No,
so
I can read it. I can, like, yes. My eyesight sucks being 50 something years old, and yours too, because you freaking need glasses too.
If you watch our videos, is all I talk about is
See?
Anakin C.
See? But but the comment comes up there, look. Live show was good. Thanks, man. Thanks, Todd. See, I can see that. I didn't need my glasses. But see, it's gone already. It
Yeah.
came up and then it disappears.
Well, tell the
But-
creators for like make them so where the comments come out a little bit longer, you know.
Maybe that's just something that we're gonna have to like do some research on, you know, how to put the comment up a little longer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But-
Like
Got
as
some
your
action right over there. What is this? Some guys.
no, they're fixing our power lines.
Yeah, okay. In this rain, these guys are gonna fix power lines,
Absolutely. And that's why they get paid the big bucks.
right?
Yep.
Well, anyway, again, thanks guys
Yeah.
for popping in. We're not gonna make this a really long one. We're actually gonna record another video after this for next week. So we'll drop another video on Monday.
Because I work so much. Sorry.
Yeah, Bernie's just getting slammed with work lately. His coworker had a baby, and then so Bernie's been covering for that guy plus doing his shifts, and so he hasn't really had a ton of time.
Okay, now
to
what
do
does
it.
that say?
Ah, see, look.
Bro, get planning now.
Do you see? Shoots. Sorry. I can't see the comments. They don't stay up too long. But anyway, I'll if you ask the question and we weren't able to get to it, I will definitely answer it.
He will
after
get
the
back
fact.
to you.
Yes, I'll answer it after the fact. And thanks. And if you guys bought a shirt or a hat or something, right? Thank you.
Yeah.
I know there's been a bunch of orders that came through in the last
Awesome.
week, and we appreciate that. We will get some Bernie's Garage shirts kind of made too, and I'll put that up in the shop, but that'll probably not be for like another couple weeks, but we will have those available too. And yeah, man, thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today, and hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Hope you guys get out to ride. Hope it's not raining like this, and we will see you in the next one, man. So until then, hey, take care of one another.
Aloha.
Be safe. Aloha. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Well, that was fun.